Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Flare. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So today we're going to look at Flare, and I'm going to talk about passive income and yield. So let's take a look. So no, the Flare network launches on the 11th, a week later than planned. Then we see this. Was the delay due to the SEC court case with Ripple? Because it seems ironic that they're holding back the Flare launch constantly when the Songbird network works perfectly. There's no issues with Flare. There's no issues with Songbird. But they keep delaying it, and it could be because of the SEC. I know we're waiting on a judge's ruling, and I believe it could come in this week. We're going to have to wait and see. Then we see this. Crowdfunding on the Flare network is a game changer. It will allow users of the network to pledge F assets to support projects that they believe in. The project receives the yield from these pooled assets, and in return can offer participants numerous incentives. So, if you're going to build a project, it's probably going to be very easy on the Flare network, because you're going to be able to build it with pooled money, and it'll allow you to grow much quicker. But there's going to be so many other things going on the Flare network also, and it's going to be mind-blowing. And I know people over on Twitter, you type in Flare network and all of a sudden you get hit with the whole Flare's a scam, it hasn't launched, it's always delayed. But it's probably delayed for a reason. And people still don't like to believe that XRPs and the SEC being in court plays a factor in other things. I think there's a whole lot of stuff being built in the background, and we're just waiting for it all to come to completion, and then all of a sudden everything comes together. And I think people don't know that because they can't see it yet. So right away it's easier to be negative about something that you haven't seen yet. So, Flare Network is cooperating with XRP community to engage in their huge L1 launch on July 4th, which we know is probably now July 11th, bridging liquidity from several blockchains, locking up vast amounts of unutilized XRP with self-custody and create guaranteed yield opportunities. That's where we're starting to talk about passive income. So let's continue. And we see right here keywords, allowing the users of the Flare network to act as their own yield-generating bank and exchange without giving up custody or control of their assets to a centralized party. Do you understand how this will make a dent in the universe? And that's what you got to understand. You're like your own bank. You're going to be continually earning. So people say, oh, as soon as XRP gets to $100, I'm out. I'm cashing out and I'm done. Other people say, well, when it gets to $1,000, I'm going to cash out and that's it. But you really don't have to cash out. You could make daily income without doing anything. Then we see this. The passive income opportunities between Flare Network and Songbird Network are almost seem limitless. Earn daily yield on your Spark paid out in Spark. Earn daily yield on your F assets paid in Spark. Self-mint, and not only do you earn Spark, you also earn the asset being secured. So in other words, if you put your XRP out there, you can earn more XRP back. You can earn daily XRP if you wanted to. You can bring digital assets on the Flare network and create passive income, which is F assets. And the people out there that are fighting you out of Flare most likely don't understand Flare, or they can't comprehend it. Can't wait to start making passive income with XRP Spark on the Flare network and make my XRP XLM work for me finally. And that's the thing. You no longer have to go to work. You could just sit back and put your cryptocurrency to work for you. So you could go about your day and do whatever you want. People will always want to do that. You know why? because you can buy all kinds of things in life, but you cannot buy time. Time is probably the greatest thing that you can ever have. I mean, how many people say, oh, well, I would love to take a vacation, but I have to work? Or I would love to just take the whole week off and get things done around my house, but I have to work because I have to make money. What if you could just do all of that and your cryptocurrency is continually making you money? That's how this works. This seems like a better opportunity for me rather than to just cash out my XRP and, okay, I have a huge pile of money, but then what? You know what I mean? As you're spending it, you're not gaining more. This way, you can spend it and always have more coming back. Then we see this. So, the Flare Network, Canary Songbird Network, Layer 1 Operational Network Avalanche Protocol, turning complete FBA FS assets. And this is the whole network pretty much broken down right here. And I show you this a lot on this channel because this is the best way to explain it. Flare is always the sun. And we see how it ties even Bitcoin and Doge in. So people that hold Bitcoin and Doge are the Bitcoin maxis that are out there that are telling you Flare is a total scam, should be the happiest people in the world about Flare. Because now they can earn off of their Bitcoin also. Why wouldn't they be happy about that? And then we see this. This is pretty much how the whole system is going to work. We see F assets. Anything can be turned into an F asset on Flare. We even see Ethereum tied to it. But people still do not want to see this because it doesn't make sense to them yet. But when people finally do start staking and earning passive income, all of a sudden people are going to think it's the greatest thing ever. That's how Twitter works. That's how most people think. If they can't see it, it's garbage. Once they can see it and they see it being used, all of a sudden it's the greatest thing. Then we see this. Expect massive migration to the Flare network. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm shocked, just wow, can't wait for the release. Won't be long until the droves from Ethereum to Songbird Network and Flare keep up the amazing work for a small team. You've done fantastic. Here's the best way I could describe Flare. Think about how you use Ethereum and you got to pay all those gas fees. Think about that, and then think about doing the same exact thing without all the gas fees. That's exactly what Flare is going to be. It's going to replace Ethereum, in my opinion. Ethereum will still be around, it just won't be widely used the way it is today. A lot less people will even want to use it or pay the gas fees. But I believe Flare is going to change the entire world. The entire crypto community is going to be ecstatic about Flare once they see its capabilities. I have taken a strong position in Songbird at just under 3 cents. There is about to be massive momentum coming at the Songbird Canary Network as Flare Network goes live in early July. I plan on holding 6 months minimum. Flare Network will drive innovation. And that's what I'm saying. There's going to be so much happening. Like people say, oh, as soon as I get my Spark, I'm selling it. Because they think it's like every airdrop that's ever been given. When it first comes out, it's worth $10. All of a sudden, it drops way down to maybe $3-4. But think about this. What if the Flare network, people are already getting tied to it, and that could be creating the delay? Maybe F assets are being tied in already, and we just don't know about it yet. And when it launches, it's already built upon. Now all of a sudden Spark comes out and everybody gets their airdrop and the price doesn't instantly go down. Instead, it holds and then moves up from there. But you sold. So I'm not sure. I know I'm getting some Spark tokens. I'm probably just going to hold mine. I don't see a reason to cash them out. And I know almost every single exchange is going to have Flare Spark on it. So I don't see much downside to it, if any. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.